The off-road driving might be impressive, but the de rigueur semi-autonomous operation is less so. As is the standard for modern luxury vehicles, the Bentayga pairs its adaptive cruise control with an automatic lane-keeping function for short stints of hands-off driving. But like many of them, Bentley's system tends to either ping-pong back and forth in the lane or crowd the middle of the road with the wheels nearly on the center line. If you signal to pass the car in front, it won't pull out like the Tesla Model S does, but it will accelerate toward the car ahead, which seems like the wrong order of operations. We found the system more annoying than helpful, fighting us with little steering wheel tugs on even our most relaxed lines through corners. Where once there were rumble strips and other motorists honking, now there's electric power steering jerking the car back and forth. It's not necessarily more graceful than the old system, but at least it's less obnoxious to other motorists. W for win. But don't worry, the Bentayga is fully capable of being obnoxious. The all-new 6.0-liter W12 grunts out 600 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 664 lb-ft of torque from 1350 to 4500 and will whip this horse to 60 mph in a claimed 4 seconds flat. That's sure to widen the eyes of occupants and bystanders alike. The new W12 shares its bore spacing with its predecessor but no parts. Bentley shaved 66 pounds from this generation, an impressive feat with such a dense box of mechanical parts. Engineers pulled precious ounces from everything: the block, heads, crank, and cams, to name just a few. The one system that isn't lighter is the fuel injection, which now has direct and port injectors. At idle and under full load, the direct injectors do their precise work, while the port injectors are engaged at part throttle, when they're set to better mix fuel and air while reducing emissions. Bentley also claims the W12 is 10% more efficient than its predecessor, with cylinder deactivation shutting down 6 cylinders when conditions are right and a sail mode that decouples the engine from the transmission when the driver is off the throttle at higher speeds. We noticed neither system at work. Product line director Guest says that twin-scroll turbos are much of the reason the W12 is all new. The engineers couldn't fit the faster spooling turbos onto the old engine. Here, they're so snug against the block that they're almost integrated into it. And they actually are integrated into the exhaust manifolds. New oil pumps make sure the turbos get a steady supply of fresh oil even at extreme off-road angles.